morning, students. In previous videos we have discussed about the grammar section. Now we'll move ahead with that one more chapter number 4 from your supplementary textbook. The title is a question of trust, and which is written by famous writer Victor Kenny. Now we'll move ahead. It means about this chapter. First, I'll introduce about this chapter in a very short manner. Okay, in this chapter we are having two main characters. Actually, the one main character is there whose name is Horace. Horace is a what we can say a 50 years old person, and he lived a very regular life like a regular citizen, and he is a very well respected in society, though he is not honest. कि ये एक उसकी स्पेशलिटी है कि he is very well respected in society, though he is not very well or that honest, because actually he is a professional thief, burglar, B-U-R-G-L-A-R, burglar, that means a thief. But he is having one specialty, that only once in a year he robbed a rich person, and that's why the society people are not knowing that actually he is a thief. In the other side, he is having a small business, and just because of that business he is having a good name as well as that reputation in society. He is earning little bit money, not little bit but more he is earning money, and just because of that money he is having two helpers. ते हम लोग servant भी बोल सकते हैं कि servant who is helping him in his business, and that's why he earned a lot of credit as well as that name in surrounding society. But unfortunately, according to his plan, for a few days he just observed one rich person's house for a few days, and he made a plan of everything. Only and only he is waiting for a correct opportunity to just go and grab the things, because that once in a year he need to do that robbery to live a very good life. So he made a plan. According to that, one day, fortunately that one day came. One day came at that moment when no one was there in that house, and now he feel that now today is that correct day. At that moment he just reach over there, and what will happen with him we'll see in this videos. That means now I'll give you the information in detail that what will happen with him. So a question of trust, that writer Victor Kenny is a story about a unusual burglar named burglar, that means as I said a thief, named Horace Denley. He is a 50 years old and lives like a regular citizen. All that ever bothers him is a hay fever. Hay fever, that means a disorder. Hay fever, that means a disorder affecting the nose. Just because of that dust, that means whenever we are having any kind of what we can say, हम लोग नहीं allergy कहते हैं, that many persons are having allergy just because of that dust, तो उसको हम कहते हैं hay fever. So he is having that kind of one problem, though he is a very well respected in society, but he is not a very honest man, because he is an unusual burglar, and he is having a habit that only once in a year he robbed one rich person, and throughout the whole year he lived a very good life with the use of that money. And on the other side, On the other side, he is having a business of making locks. जो की एंड लॉक आते हैं वो लॉक्स बनाने का उसका एक बिजनेस होता है. ही इज हैविंग अ बिजनेस एंड ही इज अ वेरी गुड मैन. एंड विद द यूज ऑफ दैट मनी, वो उसके जो मनी आते, ही इज हैविंग अ वन इंटरेस्ट टू बाय अ परचेज अ न्यू बुक्स एंड कलेक्शन ऑफ दैट बुक्स. सो वो जो जितने भी चोरी करने के टाइम पे जो मनी आते थे उसमें वो बहुत सारे अमाउंट ऑफ मनी वो सिर्फ अच्छी अच्छी बुक्स खरीदता था and live a very good and luxurious life. In the incident mentioned, that means here now the time comes incident that Horace gets a taste of his own doing during one of his yearly robberies. He has been watching a one now that he started observing a one house of that family shot over grand house for 2 weeks. That means since 2 weeks he is observing. He has learned everything about that house as well as that he has seen that watching that Grang's house for 2 weeks, and which was not very difficult. Now for him it is not difficult to steal or that start robbing in this house because he had that means he got every information. So that Harris was waited for the right opportunity. The whole family, now the time comes. The whole family left for a month's vacation. And housekeeper also set, that means go out to watch or enjoy the movie. Now this was the perfect time according to him. And he just grabbed the opportunity. He entered the house without any obstacles, without waiting for a moment. He just entered the house according to his plan and started. That means he just opened that window and just entered in the house. And he also used, that means one dog is over there, but he felt something on that dog's nose. So that dog is not feeling, even he is also knowing the name of that dog also. So that he was not worried and the house was totally empty. It was when he was trying to open the safe. At that moment suddenly someone came behind him. He heard a female voice and start communicating with that lady. And after communicating for a few minutes, he got to know that the lady is actually the owner's wife. Now he is putting in a big trouble. Now what to do? But that lady said, actually I forgot to take my jewelries and all. So I came back to take that jewelry because we are going for attending the party. So just will you help me to take or that open the safe? Safe, that means the cupboard. तो वो जो हॉरेस है वो तो ऐसा हो जाता है कि अरे यार ओके that person didn't find me, that lady didn't find me. So he said that okay, but when he reached over there in that room, at that moment the lady said, "Arey, sorry, I forgot the password or that cupboard's number. So will you use or will you help me to open it?" So Horace is a unusual burglar and he is having many tricks to open it out. So he opened that cupboard and take it out all the jewelries, and that lady has taken the jewelries and she just left from that house. That now that while entering the house, that without wearing any kind of gloves and all, that Horace touched every place, everywhere in the house. After getting a day, that means after completing a day, he got to know that now that a lady was not the owner's wife, because next day he found out the details of the owner, and the owner was only a old person. One couple was there who is having more than 60 years age, and no one was young female who was living over there. So he was, that means उसको पता चल गया कि यार even someone has cheated me also. That lady who came in that house, she was also a burglar like me, and she has taken everything from me. Even with my own hand I have given to her. after getting the news of that robbery, that actual owner came to him, that means came to their house, and when the police came, they found the fingerprints of that Horace. Horace was again caught by the police and he was imprisoned. That means he was prisoned. So like that, when he was, that means while in prison, he was thinking, okay, yaar, I have made a mistake. I made a big mistake. So here is the end of the story. That means in short, in this story, the writer wants to convey the message कि जो खुद ने प्लान बनाया था, वो प्लान में वो खुद ही फंस गए. He made a plan and he also put in a big trouble just because of his own plan. So that's why the title is there, the question of trust. On whom will keep trust? I hope you understood that chapter, whatever I have explained. If you are having any kind of doubt, whenever we'll have online session, at that moment we'll solve your doubts. Till then, stay safe, stay happy. Thank you and have a nice day.